All right, VC, vinyl community, how you doing once again? Thanks for stopping by. My name is Jamie, and we have another unboxing for you on this edition. Just got it. David Bowie, Loving the Alien, 1983 to 1988. This is the CD version. So this covers the 80s, and so we're talking Let's Dance, Serious Moonlight, Live 83, Tonight, Never Let Me Down, Never Let Me Down, the 2018 remix. Also, Glass Spider, Live Montreal 1987. Also, a disc called Dance, and Recall 4. And Recall is generally discs of bonus material. This time, it's a double disc on this one. So there's the box, and there's the back. Okay, so just arrived. Let's crack it open, see what's inside. Always been a big David Bowie fan. This will be starting to now get into the difficult years with David Bowie. I mean, it's going to kick it off with a very successful Let's Dance, but then Never Let Me Down was certainly a letdown in terms of the Bowie career. So in terms of this, this just slips off the back, but I generally keep these. And pretty much in keeping with the other releases in the set. This is the fourth release in this big box set sort of remastered reissue series. So it just slips out quite nicely like this. And then they house all the CDs in like this. And all the CDs have been really great vinyl reproductions in terms of the packaging. So here is the book. And the books have been all nice hardcover books. There you go. Let's see what's inside. Should be, of course, lots of pictures. Lots of 45 sleeve reproductions. LP reproductions, different photo takes. So I recall usually some write-ups, some essays, but not too extensive. Tends to focus on a lot of photos and things. And of course all the album credits and whatnot. Okay, so that's a sample of what's inside the booklet. Nice hardcover for the booklet. And this is also included. Oh, I think this is... in 1983, David Bowie set out on the Serious Moonlight Tour. His biggest ever. On the road with him was an official photographer. And I don't know if this looks like, yes, an advertisement for a book that's coming out on the Serious Moonlight Tour. So that looks, yeah, I think it's pretty much an advertisement for this upcoming book. So there you go, ads. Okay, so let's see what's inside. Let's see how the discs look. And yeah, we've got it. Of course, David Bowie, Let's Dance, hugely successful album. Really changed Bowie's career. Made him a household name, if you will, a real superstar. And very nice inside with this. They've taken great care. They give you a nice, at least nice replica of the jacket for the CDs, and then the CDs are housed in nice plastic. I like that attention to detail. That's terrific. Really like to see something like that. Okay, so there's that one. So we'll pop that over here. Let's see what else we got in here. David Bowie. We got everything. Yep, David Bowie. This is one of the sort of extras, if you will. Serious Moonlight Live 1983. This is a double CD set. You can see some of the track listing there. Very cool. They definitely thrown in lots of extras with this series, be it a live album that wasn't maybe necessarily originally released, but is a live album certainly from that time period, and then bonus tracks on the Recall series. Okay, so then we've got the album, which I've always enjoyed. This is kind of a polarizing album. This is the album Tonight, so I don't think it's a bad album, but some people don't really care for it. But again, nice reproduction of the inner sleeve, and then the CD housed in nice plastic sleeve there. Certainly the song Blue Jean, I always thought it was a good tune. But yeah, some people don't care for that album at all. And then if they don't care for that, they really don't care for David Bowie's Never Let Me Down. This was kind of the beginning of the, I don't know, could you say the Bowie slide, if you will. But what a great artist overall. Just an absolutely terrific artist. And then again, the CDs, housed in nice plastic. And again, nice full reproduction of the sleeve. Again, it's CD, so it's very small, but at least it's a nice reproduction. That's what I like to see. Okay, and moving right along, what else have we got in the nifty little box here? We've got David Bowie, so they have remixed Never Let Me Down. This is a 2018 remix of the entire album. And I must say, I actually kind of like the cover a little bit better, too, than this one was a little, this one got a little kind of busy or whatever, but that's actually kind of a nicer cover. Nice, overall. So I look forward to listening to that, see if it makes any difference in the remix. Okay, and extra stuff, Glass Spider Tour, Live Montreal 1987. How cool is this? Nice cover, too. And this is a double, great inner sleeve there. This will really look good on LP if you picked up the vinyl version. And even then, they've got the nice, reproductions, even though this wasn't officially a released album. It is now, of course, but very nice. Okay, so I'll pop that back in there. And continuing on, we've got David Bowie Dance. Now, I'm assuming this is a full album. Yeah, it looks like all remixes. You got Shake It, Blue Jean, Dancing with the Boys, Extended Dance Mix, Vocal Dance Mix, Extended Dance Mix, Groucho Mix, Dance Crew Mix. You've also got Time Will Crawl, Loving the Alien, Tumble and Twirl, Never Let Me Down, with a dub a cappella. So all from this time period, all remixes. This will be interesting to listen to. Should be very interesting to listen to. And even with this one, since this is new though, they've got a nice reproduction of the vinyl sleeve as part of this edition. So that is very nice. Yes, this has been a really nice, comprehensive review or overview of David Bowie's career. And in this one, Recall 4, the Recall series of this box set, only available on this box set, contains a whole bunch of bonus tracks. And this one is a double CD. I think one or two of them, they're just single CDs, but you've got a lot of the single versions that, of course, are not on the album. You've got also Dancing in the Street, which is on here, the classic Bowie Jagger cover. You've got Beat of Your Drum, Glass Spider, Shining Star, 87 and Cry, vinyl album edits. You've got different single versions of Time Will Crawl, Never Let Me Down, another remix edit, Tonight Live with Tina Turner, and Let's Dance Live with Tina Turner. So there you go. There's just a sample. In this one, they house them both just in the jacket here. But again, putting both sleeves in, very nice. And then both CDs in a nice plastic sleeve. So that is just wonderful to see. So that looks terrific. And it looks very much in keeping with the rest of the Bowie reissue, which has been really outstanding. And I've been collecting the Bowie series. This is the one that appeared before David Bowie. This is A New Career in a New Town, 1977 and 1982. Another amazing period. Now, there's an interesting note with this box set. Of course, it's featuring some great stuff, like particularly Bowie's Heroes album, and there was quite a outcry on the social community. I don't know necessarily the vinyl community, but the social media community, or those who had bought the disc or the vinyl, probably particularly the disc, for Heroes, they weren't pleased with the mix of this one, claiming that the song Heroes, that it drops out slightly in this version. And I didn't really notice a major problem or anything like that with regards to that, but there was such an outcry that the record company did have a disc, be it vinyl or CD, whichever one you bought, and you could get a new copy of it. And so even though I didn't really have a problem with it, I did get a new CD version, but you had to show your proof of purchase, that sort of thing, and then it did take a while for it to finally come, but I did get the, shall we say, replacement disc, even though I don't think I've ever played it, because I didn't really have a major problem with it, but there was such an outcry. At first, the record company said that there wasn't a problem with it, and then they said, well, okay, we'll replace them, so that's the interesting story with that. But I mean, what a great box set when you're looking at 1977 to 1982, because you're talking just some great albums, right up to Scary Monsters, which is just a great album. And I can briefly show you the other ones in the series without getting out everything. And of course you got this one, David Bowie, Who Can I Be Now, 1974 to 1976. And then you got the first one, and each one basically centers on 5 years, or the 5 years theme. Hence the first one called 5 Years, 1969 to 1973. So yeah, there you go. So really looking forward to listening to all of this. This is outstanding. Again, David Bowie, Loving the Alien. And thanks very much for stopping by. We'll chat again. Take care. Bye-bye.